I'm Anton.
My name is Atsuya Kurakawa. I just turned 40 this year, so I figured I would finally get hitched.
And so, what made you decide to get married?
Love, of course.
I was fairly well known. I owned several companies and accumulated quite a fortune. The news media was always on the lookout for stuff about me. Once I announced my marriage, newspapers and TV were all over it. There were hordes of media people crowded around my place trying to get photos and the latest info.
What is this? How could they write such a thing?
It's okay, Mommy. You'll be okay. I'm here for you. After seeing the morning news about her, my now wife was quite hurt by the story. Because there is a 20-year gap between us, many in the media accused her of being a gold digger only after my money.
Honey, are you okay?
But I suppose it's true. I don't blame them for talking. It was obvious to all that I wasn't in very good health. But the fact that we were in love was undeniable. Or so I thought. No matter what people say, I will always believe you, Mommy.
Honey, I feel the same about you.
I was certain that Mommy had no interest in my fortune. She may not be super bright, but she's a kind and considerate woman. Besides, she's just not that proficient to be calculating schemer. There were many women in the past that sought my wealth, but I was always wary of such types and could spot them a mile away. I've been overly cautious all my life. That's probably why I never got married until now. I was on the verge of giving up on marriage altogether, but it was fate that brought us together. Excuse me, miss, you dropped your handkerchief.
Oh, thank you so much.
Huh? It was love at first sight. We immediately started seeing each other from that day forward. But as we started to discuss future plans, there were a number of hurdles that needed to be cleared. Those hurdles include our age gap. I was 20 years her elder. We had to discuss having kids and their future as well. But she calmed my concerns with these words.
Age is just a number. What's important is love, and that's all that matters.
Mommy. It was those reassuring words that made me reach a decision. But there was another unseen hurdle in our way. Is this blood? It was about the time I met Mommy. I was suddenly overcome with a peculiar malady. Despite my illness, my wife loved me wholeheartedly.
Oh my, I followed the recipe to the T. What went wrong?
Not your fault, Mommy. Anything you make is delicious.
I'm so sorry. I'll do better next time.
Don't worry about it. I love it. I even started to believe that the reason I didn't get married for so long was because she was waiting for me. Your condition is worsening. I think you may have to put things in order. You really think so?
Huh? You're kidding, right?
My illness wasn't about to slow down anytime soon.
No, I can't accept this.
Mommy.
I don't care about money or prestige. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. Why does God have to treat us this way?
The reason why everyone accuses Mommy of being an opportunist is because of this illness. I wasn't able to console her. I felt awful that I had to put her through such false accusations, but…
Here's your supper.
Huh? Wait, but… It was about this time that I sensed that her cooking and household chores were becoming lackluster. It was as if my illness was becoming a burden on her.
Is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? I just thought that these convenience store sandwiches for 5 days straight was, kinda… not nutritious.
Well, then say that. If you're ill, it's not a good idea to eat rich foods. Sorry about that. You know me, honey. I'm not very capable.
It wasn't only that.
Oh, hi, I'm back.
She was coming home practically every night recently. You realize the time, Mommy? Where have you been?
I was out with my college mate. Yumiko, you remember her, right? I thought I mentioned it this morning.
It seems she's always quite tipsy when she gets home. You're kinda late every night. Sure wish you would stay home some nights.
You worry too much. Don't tell me you're jealous.
No, just concerned about your health is all.
I know, you just think way too much. There's nothing to worry about, you can trust me. Please believe me when I say I only have eyes for you, honey. I love you.
Mommy. When I looked into her eyes, I hated myself for even suspecting her. Then one day...
Huh? Honey, are you okay?
My heart! The pain! It's unbearable!
Atsuya!
I had made up my mind to put into action a certain scheme I concocted.
How about you pretend you died?
Huh? Like, fake my death? I talked to my handyman Anton and his assistant, and that's the advice I got. The pain is unbearable! And so I decided to die. That way I could verify whether she really loved me or not. I recently began to think that maybe, just maybe, she actually did marry me because of my money. I had to know the truth. It was gnawing at me to the point of emotional distress.
No, honey, please, stay with me. Atsuya!
I was doing this to prove that she was sincere.
My husband, he's had a heart attack. Please come as soon as you can.
Yes, we'll be there in no time. Hang tight.
She called 911, but the call was diverted to Anton's staff. I was then carried off on a phony ambulance. Anton had prepared a dummy hospital. I'm so sorry, but I wasn't able to help him. I'm sorry for your loss. I asked Dr. Asagiri to do the medical procedures and certify his death.
No, this is not happening. Atsuya, please, no!
She was visibly devastated by the news.
Atsuya, don't leave me.
She even went out into the rain and got drenched as she fell to her knees and broke down in anguish. A display of utter loss and emotion seemed genuine to me. I was mistaken. I was wrong about her. How could I have even doubted her? Please, let me go to her. No, I think we should give it a little more time to play out. I was completely wrong about her. I lie in the coffin prepared by Anton and heard her sob in grief. I felt unbearable remorse for not believing her. I wanted to hold her in my arms. I wanted to ask her forgiveness and to tell her that I truly loved her.
Let's wait a wee bit longer. See how it holds.
But we proved she was sincere. Must we go on? And so it was decided that we would continue this charade a little longer. We went so far as to hold a phony cremation and place a dirt-filled urn into the grave.
Atsuya, why did you leave me?
Come on, let's tell her she's had enough. I sat with Anton and his staff in a car nearby, monitoring the whole thing. We couldn't observe anything that would put doubt on her sincerity. By contrast, she was stopping by the gravesite every day to pay her respects. No, I was 100% certain. I realized that she really did love me. It was 3 days after I was laid to rest.
Atsuya.
Mommy was at my grave again, grief-stricken and weeping. Or so I thought. But she wasn't weeping, she was laughing. Her laughter grew louder. It was as if she could not stop herself. Seemed she lost her self-restraint. I was taken aback by her sudden burst of laughter, but what was more, a guy I had never seen before stepped out of the shadows.
That was some acting.
Thanks. Acting like I love the guy 20 years older. That was such a stress. Glad it's over.
Huh? Wait, who is that guy? Oh my god, this is not what I expected. Then at the very next moment...
Cheers!
No way! I was witnessing something I never thought possible, shattering all my illusions about her. Mommy sat there with a guy I had never seen before, toasting my demise in front of my gravestone.
That was Oscar-worthy performance, Mommy. Hit.
Thanks. Did you know I was in drama class in college?
That's the first time I'm hearing about that. She was hoodwinking me this whole time. How could I have been so stupid not to see through it? This revelation was gut-wrenching. Mommy was the gold digger that I so vehemently denied. No! No way this is true! Ever since I met her on that fateful day, the day I fell madly in love with her, that was all an act. No, it was more than that. The whole encounter was planned from the get-go.
You were with that guy for like a year, huh? Bet you had some feelings for the guy, right?
Are you kidding? Not even one bit. So that's it, huh? She really was after my money. And then...
He fell for it pretty quick. I gotta say, I thought it would take a bit longer, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I laid it on thick with the love act stuff toward the end.
I suddenly appeared before them. You guys seem pretty happy. Glad things turned out the way you wanted.
Ah!
Oh my god, a ghost!
They were so aghast they ran off in terror. Who can blame them? I mean, a guy they thought died had sprouted rings and was bouncing around in the clouds, playing a harp, suddenly pops up in front of you. I think I would run too. But... Ah! The two of them fell into a deep hole that we had prepared in advance.
What the hell is this?
I believed you, Mommy, with all my heart.
Huh? But...
I loved you, Mommy.
Atsuya? Is that really you? I thought you were dead. What the hell is going on here?
I began to have doubts about your actions recently. A couple of friends helped me to stage my death.
Huh? How could you? You're not going to get away with this. You can't stage your own death. That's fraud. I'll press charges and sue you for all you got.
Oh yeah, just so you know, this whole thing is being broadcast live. Say hi.
Huh?
Viewer count right now is, let's see. Oh, it just surpassed 1 million.
Huh? You can't be serious.
We put together a prank show. A husband fakes his death to verify his wife's love for him. That was the program concept. Looks like it was a huge hit. But what I originally wanted people to know was that you were innocent and wanted the whole world to see that you were truly faithful to me, not after my money. But despite my good intentions, I ultimately showed the world what a despicable and conniving woman Mommy actually was.
Huh?
Mommy? What's with you?
I thought she would be weeping and begging for forgiveness, but instead she started to giggle.
Okay, if that's how you want it, I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, I'll spill the whole thing.
Looks like she didn't care anymore now that her scheme has been uncovered.
About you being sick and all? That was all me. I slowly poisoned you. I gradually put toxic stuff into your food, and you had no idea.
She's serious?
What came out of her mouth was an unimaginable fact.
You think you tricked me, huh? Well, the truth of the matter is, your illness has advanced so much that there is no turning back. You won't need to fake it anymore.
But her logic didn't hold water. I know all about it.
Huh?
I said I know. My doctor is a renowned surgeon, Dr. Katagiri.
Huh? That's Dr. Katagiri, the Nobel Prize-winning surgeon?
When he examined me some time ago, he grew suspicion of Mommy's food and monitored my condition from then on.
Yeah, if you continue to ingest arsenic for an extended period of time, it can eventually be fatal. If it's injected in minute amounts on a daily basis, you'll grow ill without determining the cause.
Are you serious? Dr. Katakiri prescribed an antidote for it, and that's how I survived.
Really? I had no idea.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry that I didn't clue you in on it earlier.
That's why Urson dropped this no-good backstabber.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Katakiri was highly suspicious of Mommy from the very beginning, but I didn't want to believe him. I loved her. I thought she was being manipulated by someone against her will. I was going to find whoever was exploiting her.
Your condition is worsening. I think you may have to put things in order.
With Dr. Katakiri's phony medical advice, Mommy's true face was revealed.
Here's your supper for tonight, honey.
I didn't know what to do, and so I asked Anton for advice. Yeah, that's right. I was faking being sick. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm healthy as an ox.
Huh? You tricked me!
Wait a sec, I didn't sign up for this!
Apparently these two had been in cahoots before they even met me. A couple of low-life con artists that planned this whole thing. The whole encounter with Mommy was a made-up farce.
No, please, Atsushi. I was tricked into this by this guy. Like you said, he manipulated me. I was used.
Huh? You're not serious, Mommy.
You can't deny it any longer. Everything is out in the open. The entire episode and their confession was broadcast live to tens of thousands of viewers. There was no denying their guilt. The police arrived and arrested them on the spot.
No way!
How could this happen? We were supposed to get rich.
The punishment for planning someone's death is dire. They will have plenty of time behind bars to agonize over their misfortune. That I'm sure. Several days later, I suppose I am not meant for romantic relationships. I've been single for this long. May as well continue this life for the rest of my days. Huh? Excuse me, miss. You dropped your handkerchief.
Thank you so much, sir. You're so kind.
But I'm still in my 40s. I'm still young. I got a chance.
So yeah, I don't recommend it.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.